Sunday morning. Don't know the date. I'll put it at the beginning of the video, but we are meeting Maple here. She's going to shuttle us down to the border at the Connecticut River. We're at Moose Mountain Trailhead. Basically, it's what it's called. Its own what's the name of this road? 3 Mile Road. 3 Mile Road. And we're going to hike from the border up to here. It's only like an 8.9 mile day, but this stretch was going to be a 20-mile stretch, so we're breaking it up into two hikes. Last night was our last night at Maple's house. We had a great stay with her. Gonna miss her, but she will be a forever friend. And we are going to go to a campground near Lime tonight. It's real close to the trailhead, so we're gonna go up there. Anyway, waiting on her to get here. Again, we're gonna shuttle down to Hanover to the border, and then we will hike back up to here, 8.9 miles. All right, nice road. See you down the trail.
All right, we're getting ready to start back right here where we got dropped off the other day. But we're going northbound today, and we got dropped off by Maple again. And she hooked us up, her and Glenn, and we can't thank them enough. Shuttled us and hosting us and the whole 9 yards. So big time. Lots of fun. All right, we're getting started, about 9-ish miles, going to 3 Mile Road. Got to cross into New Hampshire just in a minute for the first time on foot. All right, we'll check in a bit. Alrighty then, we just made the big transition from Vermont to New Hampshire. So we're in the 13th state now of the 14 that we walked through, or we will walk through. So we're crossing the Connecticut River, and that is the line between the two states. So we're heading into Hanover, New Hampshire, and this is where Dartmouth College is. So we'll be walking near the campus or through the part of the campus and doing some sidewalk walking. So we'll show you what we see. All right, talk to you later.
All right, we're walking through Dartmouth College campus. It's the greens over there. All right, we got a little off trail, but we took a little scenic route through Dartmouth. Not much of a problem, but yeah. We'll be back on trail in just a sec. All right, we're walking past Dartmouth College's football stadium.
All right, we just finished up our road walk through the Hanover Dartmouth campus area. And we're about ready to go into the woods here, it looks like. So that's good. So away from the cars and the rude drivers that drive around here. So all right, we'll check in later. All right. right, we're here at the other turnoff for the Velvet Rock shelter. So it's beautiful woods. It's a lot warmer than it was yesterday. I mean, it's still nice and cool for the time of year, but it's a little more humidity. There's a chance of rain in the afternoon, so we'll see if that happens or not. Hadn't been getting us of late. We've seen where with thunderstorms are 60% chance, and then by the time 2 hours before it happens, they've dissipated the chance down to 20%. So we've been fooled by the forecasting for rain around here. We'll see what today turns out to be on that front. But anyway, we're climbing up a gentle hill. It's been a nice walk through some beautiful woods. So we'll keep you posted. Pretty through here.
Sure is.
Yep. It's gorgeous. About noon, and still hadn't rained on us, but there's still a little bit of a chance out in the next couple hours ahead, so I think we'll make it back before anything major comes down. And like I said, it hadn't been very consistent about even happening where we are. They're real spotty showers. It's about 80 degrees, but the good news is tomorrow, I guess it's some kind of a front that's going through, and it's a little muggy today, 80 degrees, and tomorrow it'll be a high of 71 and a low tomorrow night of 47 degrees, so that'll be quite the treat. Tonight it's going down to 60, so it gets cool at night. Up this way in New England, so nice treat have these cool nights. But tomorrow should be a beautiful day. Anyway, we're walking through the gorgeous forest here, New Hampshire, and we're about to cross Trescott Road. We're only a few miles left. It wasn't a huge day. We needed to move from Karen and Glenn's place where we've been vortexed for a few days, and not really vortexed. We accomplished hiking, and I was in the right place at the right time for my truck repair. So the guy came, he's their neighbor, and he came right to where my truck was parked in their yard and put a new radiator in, so it was really painless. And so we got that taken care of while we were there. But we needed to move today. So anyway, we thought it was probably gonna rain this afternoon, and we'll see if it does. But right now, no rain. We'll talk to you later. right, it's about 10 minutes till 2, and we have made it back to 3 Mile Road where we parked this morning and took our shuttle down to the river to start at the line. So we've done 8.9 miles today between the Connecticut River and 3 Mile Road. Don't know the exact mile marker we're at here. 1765-ish. So anyway, we will show you where we go. We got a spot reserved at an RV campground, or a campground, and in the area here, so we'll show you that. But we have arrived back at Howie, so that was a nice easy hike today. It was short miles and the terrain was very moderate for AT. When considering the Appalachian Trail, it was an easy day. So anyway, here we are. We'll check in a little bit. All right, we're here in Lyme, New Hampshire. Old town, goes back to the 1700s. I don't know how old this old store is. We're at the Lyme Country Store, and we're getting fuel here. They got a couple of pumps. So we could probably get a sandwich or something here too, maybe. So we'll see. But we're here at the Lyme Country Store, getting some fuel and some food. So we'll check in after we get to the campground. All right, we're checking in here at Rest and Nest Campground, and we're actually back in Vermont, just barely across the line. So we're back in Vermont, and we will be driving across the bridge to get back into New Hampshire to hike, but no big deal. Anyway, we're here, and we'll show you what our campsite looks like when we get set up.